Hello and welcome to Solar Expanse, a pretty new game. It's been out since about the beginning of April in early access. This is a space simulation type game where you explore the solar system, mine asteroids, terraform, and according to the Steam page, lead the space race and compete with other corporations on your way to profit. And don't we all love profit? A massive thank you to the developers Base Ops and the publisher Games Operators for providing a key so I could take a look at the game. That's much appreciated. We're going to hit new game. We've immediately got options. So I guess we can pick any of these. I mean, NASA is, or the European, the ESA. I don't really care what it is. We're going to go with the ESA. Improved electric engines and computing technology starts with the research lab. Or improved reusable rockets and hydrolox engines, additional fuel production, nuclear power and propulsion, starts with hydrogen, improved mining. I mean, that's probably quite a good one. But we're going to go with the ESA, because, you know, it's close to my heart. We can only pick a realistic solar system, which is fine, because that's probably what I would have gone with anyway. We're going to hit next again. We have the early exploration tutorial. Well, these aren't to be unlocked in part of early access. You just need to complete so far into the game to get them. Let's hit next on that. And then we have difficulty. We'll leave it on normal. We start with 4 million buckaroos, which should be euros for the ESA, really. Upkeep cost multiplier 1, supply usage multiplier 1, rival corporations, those ones. Fine. Let's go. Let's go and see what this is all about. I don't know a lot about it. I saw some of the screenshots when I was taking a look at the game. But apart from that, I don't really know much about what we do. So I'm hoping there's a bit of a tutorial. Otherwise, we're going to be up the proverbial creek. I'm sure there will be. They're not going to just drop you in at the deep end. Do you get a deep end in space? They're going to drop us into the void end? That makes more sense. Yeah, void end. Cool. All right, so important info. Welcome, Director. Your mission is to lead us in the conquest of the solar system and beyond. We're about to schedule our first flights into space, then to the moon and other planets. Eventually, we'll colonize, terraform, and perhaps one day venture to the stars. I'll be your assistant. Look for tutorial information in the top left corner. I will. Let's get down to business. We will now go step by step through your first space mission. Click on the Earth icon to open the object panel. Contracts. We're ready for our big launch. To start off, we need to put a brand new space telescope in low Earth orbit. It will let us look above and beyond and scout out suitable locations for future missions. So we need to deliver a space telescope from Earth directly to the Earth's orbit and observe Luna. Okay, we can do that. So we're going to click on the Earth. This is the object panel. There are many icons. It contains all the information about the planet as well as buildings, spacecraft and launch vehicles you have on it. You can begin planning missions here. I mean, there are so many things. Oh, and I can click on all of them. Okay, it wants us to click on this one. It should have kept that one highlighted, I feel, because otherwise I would have lost where I was. So these are the resource deposits we have on the planet. All of them are explored. This is the marketplace where we can click and do nothing at the moment. And these are our different buildings that we have. We can construct a spacecraft. We can construct a launch vehicle. I guess this is a launch vehicle we already have. Yeah, a cheap, simple, single-use launch vehicle, one we already have available. If we hit planned missions, our first destination is Earth orbit. Let's type it or choose it in the destination box. I will choose it. Oh, okay. So you just... Okay. Oh, and then you get to the moons from there. That's cool. With your destination selected, we can plan the rest of the mission. So we're going to take this one, because that's the only thing we have available to us. What does this say about it? 5 crew to last 360... I hope we're not going to put any crew in it. I don't know if we're planning on taking it back again. Okay, this is the cargo screen. Click on add module to add the telescope. Okay, so we've got the orbital payload container. I probably should have read the name, which comes with nothing. We could add resources to it should we wish, but we don't want to. We would like to add a space telescope, which is all we have at the moment. And electronics? No, don't do the electronics. Keep the electronics. I almost fired 10 tons of electronics into space. We can now move on. Important info. Launch vehicles are optimized for moving things from surface to orbit, but aren't capable of traveling to other planets. They're primarily used for launching cargo and spacecraft from Earth's surface or other planets where either gravity is high or a given spacecraft lacks thrust. You can always view important information by pressing the I. Let's select the Sparrow and move. So this is our launch vehicle. So this is the craft that's going to be contained within the vehicle. That's the cargo for the spacecraft. This is what's launching it into space. Okay, so far so good. So we required an effective delta V of 4/0 kilometers a second. I don't know what the /0 is. It's going to start on the 7th of January, which is in 3 days. It is going to take 0 days to complete, and it's going to use 27.2 tons of propellant. Okay. So that has been planned. So I'm just going to click on the Earth again. So we have almost 40 kilotons of propellant. So we are doing okay for that. Does this just automatically mine things? It costs money per extracted, but I'm guessing it extracts it automatically. I don't really know. I mean, this will all become clear, won't it? That's the vehicle assembly, the observatory, a solar array, a habitat, noble gas extractor, and a research laboratory. Okay, anyway, it wants us to speed up time because we are currently paused. Oh, I would have liked to have seen the launch. It just flew by. Okay, it's now time to use our new telescope. Let's have a look at the exploration panel. Oh, it's over there. I see it. Let's try observing Luna. Okay. In order to start observing the object, you need to accept it, as with most decisions you make. This will reveal what resource deposits can be found there, but not how rich they are. We can observe, we can discover, we can look for things in the belt. Okay, we don't actually want to do that. Let's go back to this. Let's observe Luna. Telescope successfully delivered. Systems check passed. We're ready to observe objects in outer worlds. Nice, and we've got 15,000 buckaroos for that. We've got 4 million buckaroos. I don't feel like 15,000 is a lot, really. It's time to investigate Luna more closely. Please select the Earth. Explore Luna. We cannot hope to reach farther if we don't start in our closest neighborhood. Oh, I sort of messed up the reading of that sentence, but it's fine. It's time to send a probe to Earth's companion. Prepare a spacecraft to deliver a probe to Luna. It will allow us to search for resource deposits on the lunar surface. So if we just take a look at Luna, so we now know there is helium-3 there and some other unknown resource we couldn't get with the telescope. Okay. So we'll click on Earth. We shall click on spacecraft. Oh, we're going to construct a spacecraft for this. I suppose we don't have the probe, do we? Select the spacecraft you wish to select. A simple, disposable, low-mass craft for delivering probes and other modules. That sounds perfect. A lightweight, deep space exploration craft designed for long-duration travel. No, we don't want that. We want this one. It's going to cost 20 tons of alloys. And we have 1 kilotons, so that's fine. You can simply speed time up to wait for construction. How do we know it is being crafted? So we've got an iris. I'm trying to figure out how we'd know where that is. So that's mission planning, mission list, exploration, object search. Yeah, how would I know? I was wondering what that line was, but it's its orbit line. How far can we zoom out? Obviously all of the way. Or not all of the way yet. Just to the middle of the solar system. Okay, and I guess that means we've got one in orbit, which is the telescope we put out there. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'd like to know how is it? Would it be under this one? No. Okay, let's just hit go and we'll just let it go. I do like the little Aurora Borealis. That's there, that's nice. In order to examine Luna, it does say up there we've constructed it. In order to examine Luna better, we need to send a probe there. Let's open the Earth panel again. So what I would actually like to do is go into this. Oh, it says there it takes 30 days. Okay, so that's where we see how long it's going to take. I didn't pay much attention to that. Only a 2-ton capacity, takes 20 tons of propellant. Okay, okie dokie. So let's get rid of this. We need a probe for the mission. We can construct it in modules and facilities construction menu. That seems a bit... Oh, it's facilities and modules. I feel like facilities and modules should be split out, maybe. So that's going to take 35 days to make our little rover. Let's just speed everything up then while that's going. Again, I would love to have a little progress bar saying... This is on its way. Oh, it has it there. It has it there. I see it now. Or did that mean that filled up? Did I just not see that? That seems likely. Press and hold the left mouse button on the module icon to move it. Now drag it. Oh, okay. So we just drag it there. Not to the iris and not to the sparrow. We drag it to there. So that automatically sort of pre-populates your mission then. So it's already populated Luna. Is this what we call it? I would like to call it Luna Probe 1. Important info. Spacecraft are vehicles designed for traveling between planets and orbits. They vary greatly in thrust and efficiency, with some being able to launch from lower gravity worlds unassisted, while others can travel great distances with minimal fuel. They're the primary way of transporting cargo and crew between places. As we're leaving Earth's orbit, we need a spacecraft. Select the Iris. It's cheap and perfect for delivering probes. That's the one we just created. So that's the craft. It's already got the probe selected because we dragged and dropped it. We're also going to use the Sparrow, made for the lightest spacecraft. A lighter setup usually means lower flight costs. Always try to optimize your spacecraft, launch vehicle, and cargo mass to save precious, precious fuel. So always use... Oh, now it needs more propellant. Okay, so it isn't just a fixed propellant amount, but the spacecraft needs 20 tons of propellant. So I could just do that and save ourselves a whole bunch of propellant, I guess. Okay. Let's speed up time and wait. A green line will appear to visualize the spacecraft's trajectory. I didn't see when the launch was planned. Oh, there it goes. Okay. I deliberately didn't go on the speed it was suggesting, because I wanted to see it go. Touchdown confirmed. Data feed established. We'll be getting survey data on resource deposits soon, finding out what riches lay on the moon. We've got a lot more for that. 10 times as much moolah. If we want to expand our space enterprise, we need to research new technologies. Let's have a look at the research window. We need to... the lunar landing. It's time for a grand return to the moon. Let's construct our most powerful launch vehicle and a spacecraft capable of bringing crew to the moon and back. We might not be the first humans there, but we will make sure to be the ones remembered. We need to research the Stratos, construct it, construct an Eagle launch vehicle, deliver a crew compartment type S with crew on board from Earth directly to Luna, and bring them crew back to Earth within 10 days. We do get 2 million buckaroos for that. Okay, so we're going to go here. It's got something selected, but I don't know what. Select Stratos in the spacecraft selection. I don't know where that is. Spacecraft down here, okay. So it's got this one selected. We've already done that. We've already got the Iris. We now want the Stratos. It's going to take basically 2 months to research that. Click on the highlighted technology and click the research button. This way you can acquire new techs. You can also plan and queue further future ones. Oh my word. You can tell it's getting a bit late in the evening because I've lost the ability to speak. What was... we didn't need to research anything else, did we? No. And if I click on these... Okay, so that just pops us back to this. Okay, that's cool. We found silicon on Luna. Let's just click on Luna. Oh, yeah, so we're finding all sorts of things now. And it's telling us the amount they have there. Our little probe is doing great, great work. We started observing for resources on Mars. Have we? I wasn't aware we had told you to do that. You just do that automatically, do you? What is this icon? Habitability. Oh, okay, that's fine. Now you need to construct Stratos and send it on the mission. You should know how to do that yourself. I think so. So we don't want to go to Luna. We want to go to the Earth. We need to... Would we do it? No, the spacecraft. We need to create a spacecraft. We need a Stratos. We will accept that's going to take 180 days. We also need to construct a launch vehicle. And that is going to be an Eagle. That's what it says there. How would I know what I need, I guess? If we go to the Stratos... Oh, so we already have this? We already have this. Okay, so it's already given us the crew compartment type S. So that is a mass of 5 tons. It was 10 tons with the crew. The Stratos is... Well, it can have up to 100 tons, but that's not... Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how you'd know which one of these you would need. Capacity to orbit 800. Do I need the Eagle? That's what I'm wondering. I know that's what the icon is there. So that's its cost. How do I know what... Capacity to orbit 42 tons. It seems like that would be okay. And the Hawk is 200 tons. I suppose that one isn't reusable, that one is. So that one is probably not going to be enough by the time we add the propellant in and everything. Why wouldn't that one be enough? I am going to build it. We have found oxygen on Mars. That's very useful for us. 90 days left. I was waiting for free construction. We only have one construction module, so we can only do one thing at a time. Okay, we found more oxygen on Mars. Let's really speed things up. And if we zoom out a little bit, found some water on Mars. Look at us go! Finding lots of things on Mars. So we've completed the Stratos. We now need to construct a launch vehicle that is already on its way. Okay, so just slow everything down a second. So we've got the Falcon, we've got the Stratos, but it doesn't say we've constructed a launch vehicle. It really wants us to construct the Eagle, doesn't it? So I guess we'll construct an Eagle as well. Then I'll see if I can get away with using the Falcon. Add to favorites. Oh, Earth is my favorite. Add to favorites. Once again, plan a mission. Deliver a crew, a thing with crew directly from the Earth directly to the moon. How do I add crew to it? So if I take this and drag it to the moon. So I don't know why it's now Luna 6 when it was Luna 1 before. Luna Crew 6. So we're going to take the Stratos. Crew compartment type S. Or that's where we select how many crew we have. We want 5 crew. And here we have the Falcon. Or if I select the Falcon and say next... important info. Supplies represent food, oxygen, water, and other necessities for human survival in space. They can be made on farms or purchased on Earth and are required by humans in transport to survive the trip. Where did I get order from? If they're trapped for an extended period without supplies, they'll die. If the spacecraft supplies capacity is too low, load additional supplies in the cargo hold. Humans and habitats consume less supplies. They can also survive without supplies, however without them they won't do any work, as they're too busy keeping themselves alive. But we need to bring the crew back in within 10 days. So we don't really need that much. If I say we'll take enough for a month, our minimum propellant needed is 55 tons, but does that include the propellant to get back? That's the spacecraft propellant. I don't know that includes the propellant to get back. So let's increase that to like 250. Is that going to be enough? If that's enough to get there, the gravity on the moon isn't that drastic. It'd be nice if we could plan the return journey in. But let's say okay. So this is scheduled for the 25th of July, which is very close. Okay. Won't allow you to return from Luna. Better take as much as possible. So yeah, how do I know how much would allow me to return from Luna? That much, apparently. Okay. Well, that's our mission plan. Nice. Our crew has successfully landed on Luna. We aren't prepared for a long-term stay yet. You should send our crew back to Earth before the supplies run out. Please open the Lunar Object panel. We can now plan the return trip. Oh, I guess I could have gone in here then and said, let's plan a theoretical trip. Because you can do the hypothetical mission, can't you? Earth, crew, return. So we'll use the Stratos because that's all we've got there. Don't forget to load the crew compartment. It's fair. That's fair. We'll take all the crew back, shall we? Launch vehicle is none because it is just the spacecraft that is launching itself. We can't change the amount. We can't add more. How would you get more propellant? There is no propellant on the moon. Oh, there is. Okay, so there are 210 tons, but we don't want to touch that. Oh, so that's how much we have available? Okay, so it's 118. We have 210 tons on the moon at the moment. So if I do that and then look at the moon, yeah, so that has taken it from the moon's resources. So I don't know where it got that propellant from. I guess maybe the game gave you some extra propellant just in case you didn't take enough, but then it stopped me from going without enough. I don't know. Contract completed. Luna landed. The crew landed successfully with no issues. The news is already talking about this. We made history today. It's been decades since anybody achieved it. Yeah, go us. We can now explore Mars and do a space dock. So I guess that is the end of the tutorial. Looks like it, doesn't it? Okay, so we've already constructed this vehicle because we should have that available to use still. Yes, it just takes a little bit of damage. It needs 28 days to prepare for the next launch. That's fine. Construct a spacecraft on Earth. So we want another spacecraft. So this is to explore Mars. So we're going to construct a probe. So we're going to construct a spacecraft. It is going to be the Iris. It is going to be the simple low disposable one for delivering probes. We're going to say yes. We are then going to say you need to construct a probe. Accept. So we've got a probe on the way and we've got the Iris on the way. We also have the Eagle and the Stratos ready to go. I like that we already had the Falcon ready. I'm quite happy with that. For the space dock, we need to deliver an orbital construction to orbit. So we want not construction equipment, we want orbital construction. So we're going to queue that one up as well, just so we're doing as much as we can. And then what will deliver that, I wonder? Can we go back into this a second? It weighs 50 tons. How much does a probe weigh? 1 ton. So yeah, probably not the Iris, because that has a cargo capacity. No, definitely not the Iris. So we are going to need a different... so it's going to have to be the Stratos. So we've already got it, because that can't do it. Just double check. Cargo capacity 2 tons. Yeah, not good enough. The Stratos, cargo capacity of 100 tons. And the Metis, cargo capacity 0. That is literally just a deep space probe. Okay, so we have the spacecraft. We are constructing the probe. The probe has been constructed. Okay. So now we're going to take this. We're going to drag it to Mars. So this is Mars Probe 1. Although I don't really like the name Probe because it's not a probe. It's a rover. I'm going to say next. It's not coming back, so that's fine. We're going to use the... If I selected that and said next... okay, well, I'm going to read this, but I need to go back anyway. Interplanetary transfers. An optimal transfer between planets uses the least amount of propellant but takes the longest time. Such transfers may only be possible every few months or years, depending on the alignment of the planets you travel between. You can shorten the transfer time, but that requires significantly more propellant. Using the fastest option selects the transfer that will reach the destination the soonest based on your current total propellant. You can also choose a different transfer time by clicking on the pork chop plot. What is a pork chop plot? Here is the pork chop plot. For more information, click the I button. Press the optimal button. Okay. But this shouldn't be able to take it. Because I selected the Iris, which has a cargo capacity of 2 tons. Oh, that only weighs 1 ton. Oh, okay. Then that should be fine. It also has a max capacity for optimal transfer. Okay, so with that, yeah, the Iris should be fine then. So then we would select the Falcon again. It's more efficient as we're only carrying a smaller payload. I'm glad I built it. We're going to say... What am I looking at here? So if I said fastest, it would use 209 tons of propellant. If I said optimal, it would use 210. I might as well use the fastest, right? Which will get there February 23 or June 23. Literally uses less fuel to do that. How much propellant do we need? That much? It won't let me go any less than that, so I guess that's as much as... Oh, yeah, minimum propellant needed. There it is. Okay. So if I said optimal... Oh, okay, because it leaves it on max. And if I do that, yes. Okay, let's save ourselves some propellant. Let's do that. I guess being in the green means we're in an optimal place? I don't know. I don't know what that's supposed to signify. So whilst we are waiting for that, we are... Oh, this has got a bit damaged or something. We are waiting for this to be built. Yes, we are. Okay. So whilst that is being built, let's have a quick look at this. So the orbital construction weighs 50 tons. Okay. Let's have a look at our spacecraft. So the the Iris can only take 2 tons, correct? Yes, so that's no good. So we're going to have to use the Stratos. We've already got a Stratos. I've immediately forgotten how much it weighed. What did it weigh? 50 tons. 50 tons. So in terms of launch vehicles, would the Falcon be suitable? Capacity to orbit 42 tons. It would not. We'll have to use the Eagle. We've already got the Eagle. So we've already got everything we need for that. Perfect. So let's slow everything down. So we've completed this. This has got to go to Earth's orbit. So if we drag this to Earth, it doesn't like it. So instead of doing that, let's say we would like to plan a mission. We would like to go from Earth to Earth orbit. This is going to be orbital construction, orb constructs. Orb const 4. Perfect. We are going to use the Stratos because we don't have an orbital payload container. Or do we just use that then? I'm confused. We don't have an orbital payload container. But I suppose we can just use that. Container for cargo deployed to orbit. It sounds perfect. Okay, we'll use that. We would like to add modules. We would like to add this. We also need to deliver 150 tons of blue triangles. Alloys. 150 tons. We would also like to deliver 50 tons of purple squiggles. Perfect. We would also like to deliver 25 tons of electronics. Is that? I feel like that's all of my polymers, as it already had that there. So we've got orbital construction, 150 tons of alloys, 50 tons of polymers, 25 tons of electronics. We're going to use the Eagle because nothing else is capable of carrying it. We are going to say okie dokie. I feel like I've jumped ahead a little bit there of what it was. So we can look at what NASA's doing. And the world government. Oh, they have got a lot of things going on. Whereas CNSA and NASA are kind of doing the same thing that I am. I'm a little bit ahead of them. Okay, so we've done this. Our other mission is not launching until July. Yeah, so that's fine. Construct this on Mars. How do? Oh, I can go to Earth orbit. And I can say we've got a telescope there and an orbital construction and these resources. I'm guessing we couldn't construct any of these? No, because we don't have the resources for them. So that's fine. But we can say we would like to construct an upside-down spider. An orbital shipyard. That's what we would like to create, which costs 150 tons of alloys, 50 tons of polymers, and 25 tons of electronics. I would like to do that, please. Thank you. Well, that just takes you straight to the parent body. Okay, right, speed everything up. Speed it up massively, I guess. In fact, let's go into this. Because this might be done before we reach July anyway. We are finding things all over the shop in our observatory. It's doing great work. Okay, hold up. The orbital shipyard construction has been completed in orbit. Sweet. This is where we will build future interplanetary vehicles and set off to further space excursions. It's unlocked Moonbase Alpha, humans on Mars, and cyclical missions, which I thought we already had because I saw it as an option. Important information. Ground facilities require energy to function. Energy is produced in power facilities. Each type of power facility produces different amounts of energy depending on the circumstances. Solar arrays produce more the closer you are to the sun. Wind power only in an atmosphere. Nuclear provides a lot of energy everywhere, but requires a steady supply of fissiles. Fissiles? I don't think I've ever seen the word fissiles before. If you don't have enough energy to power all your facilities, they will work at reduced speed. Unused production facilities only consume power when active, so if certain buildings on a planet are not always active, you can consider constructing batteries to stockpile additional energy. Okay. So you produce 14E for energy. How do we know what we're using? How do we know what we're using? Without having to go through each of these and say it's using this much. Then I thought it would be in here. Where it'd say what your usage is. Unless it's this, we are using 5 out of 15. Would that be accurate? 2, 2.5, 4.5, 5.5. 6. So not quite, unless something isn't always working. I guess this isn't working? I don't know. There must be. So what's this? This was object search, exploration, mission planning, mission list. Ready to... we can research, can't we? A marketplace. We should probably research something whilst we're just sat here, but I don't know what. We have so many things to read. Oh my goody goodness gracious me. We should probably take a look at what the other mission was. So we need all sorts of things. What is this? Oh, okay. Go away. It's too much. Does that do anything? No. Oh, there must be a way of seeing, like, if you're using... Is there a stats thing here? No. Maybe it would just tell you if you're using too much. Our Mars mission is about to launch, but in the meantime, we need to construct or get construction equipment onto the moon. Can we do that directly there? Construct. No, we need to make construction equipment. Construction equipment. So we could just... You must have a construction module to build on this object. So I was going to say if we just send the materials there, but that's not going to work. We are going to have to send that there so we can construct other things on the base. Okay, we can do that. So let's go to the Earth. Let's just keep everything ticking along while we're going, because that Mars mission is going to launch soon. So we need to construct construction equipment. Yes, please. Construction equipment weighs 5 tons, which means the... Oh, we could probably do with making another iris, because that can take 2 tons. But then we also do need to send a lot of stuff back as well, don't we? Like, we're going to need to make a lot of things. I might just make an iris for it for the moment. Our mission to Mars is on the way. What are all those extra lines near it? Also, is it making an orbital maneuver? A gravity? No, it's not. It's just the way it was angled. It's doing a bit of a gravity thing over there. Okay, did we just finish constructing? Is that what I heard? We finished constructing the iris. And we have this as well. Okay, so let's plan a mission. So we want to go to Mars. No, we don't. Stop that. Stop that, you fool. We want to go to the moon. Let's just go back there. Is that just the moon and the moon orbit? Yes, we just want to go to the moon. This is going to be Loon construction something. We would like to take an iris until I figure out what all... Unless we take... If I go to here, don't plan a mission, get rid of that for the minute. And I say I wanted you to make... that's going to slow it down. I don't like it doing stuff without me being focused. We need a habitat, which takes 100 tons of metal and 20 tons of supplies. So what I'm going to do is going to be a little bit overly nerdy for this. I'm just going to start making a little list of the things we need, because if we can just send a big old probe there. So metal 100 tons, supplies 20 tons. It also wants us to build one of these. Oh, does it tell me what it is? A fuel refinery. What would that be under? Mining? Probably not. Although we do need a water mine. A water ice extractor. So that's going to take 125 tons of metals. That is metals, isn't it? Yes. A fuel thing? I can't see a fuel refinery. Oh, it tells us what it costs there. Oh, I don't have to go looking for it. So it's another 50 tons of metals and 100 tons of rare metals. Rare metal... I forgot what it was. 10 tons. That we've already done. That is the water ice extractor. Solar arrays cost 50 of the stars. So solar... No, that's not what I wanted. glass. That's the word I was looking for. Glass 50 plus 10 metals. And then also 10 people. Which is going to be 2 of the probe things. But I probably need to do all of that first. Let's not worry about the people. So, right, if I said I want to deliver this to Mars. So if I said I wanted to use the Stratos, I would like to send 200, 275, 285 tons of alloys. No. Metal, there it is. I did not see that. Does that mean I only have 95 tons of metal? No, I've got loads of metal. Okay, what did I say? 1, 200, 275, 285. Ah, we don't have the cargo capacity for that. Okay. Do I have a bigger spacecraft? I don't at the moment. Should I research a bigger spacecraft? Dedicated deep space transport, light aircraft, expanded cargo base for the Stratos. It takes 2 years to complete. Okay, well, it's the only thing we seem to have available to us at the moment. Because those are just smaller things. Unless I go for this. I don't know if that looks particularly... I don't know. Okay, we're not going to worry about it. We're going to go through this again. We're just going to say, you be delivered to Mars. We're just going to select the Iris. We're just going to send that. No, we're not, because that is 5 tons and you're 2 tons. We are going to select the Stratos. We are going to select construction equipment. We are going to add... what have we got most of? Metals, really, isn't it? We've got 1.74. So yeah, let's do metals. And let's say you're going to send the maximum amount of metals. We are going to use... can we use the Falcon? I wouldn't have thought so. No. Okay, we're going to use the Eagle. We can't select more than one spacecraft, can we? Go back. No, that would be crazy. Okay. So we'll use the Eagle. We're going to say optimal, drag this right back. That's going to take 2.65 kilotons. If we said fastest, that'll take 3.49. Okay, so let's do that. So we have got the construction equipment on the way to Mars. Okay, and how is our probe doing? It's doing good. I can't tell. There is the probe. So it encounters Mars on June the 26th, but then on June the 23rd, I don't know what's going on there. Are the number buttons speed? The number buttons are speed. So we're in May. So it's landed. So what is this? Or is that my next one? Is that the next one? 2025. Oh yeah, that's the next one. Okay. Explore Mars. Aerobrake maneuver and soft landing went off without a hitch. We're receiving our first photos of the red planet. Great job, everyone. We have a wealth of information on what resources we can find. Unlock the contract. Preparation for human landing. I'm already working on it. So now we have other things. So we're already delivering... Oh, that's to Mars. Oh, okay. Plan a Selene mission to Jupiter. Do I feel like that was one of the things I could research. Okay, we're going to research Selene. Okay, and we need to deliver a mining module and construction equipment to Mars. So we're going to go in here. We're going to say there it is. A mining module and construction equipment. So we're going to make a mining module and we're going to make construction equipment. That weighs 15, that weighs 5, so they will be able to go onto a... I did not give the other Stratos a lot of fuel to get back, did I? We're going to make another Stratos. You lack the following resources. Would you like to do that for 32,000? Yes. And we are going to need another Eagle as well. No, we're not. Cancel that because the Eagle should be coming back, right? It's planned for that mission to Mars at the moment. No, wait. Hold up. Hold up. You are not supposed to be going to Mars. You are supposed to be going to the moon. I have made a terrible mistake. No, but the launch vehicle should be coming back. But it hasn't launched yet, but it's been assigned to something else. Make another Eagle. Yes, I'm already delivering construction equipment to Mars. And way too much metal. Okay. It's fine. I could have delivered that as well. It's all gone... Oh, in fact, I could just cancel the mission, couldn't I? Can I just cancel the mission? Cancel mission. Yes. Because it all went a bit wrong. Which means I will need that Stratos. I won't need that Eagle, or I might need that Eagle. Now let's say no to the Eagle. And then let's actually send one of these to the moon. So you are going to go in... You shouldn't be able to... Oh, you can do it now. No, you can't because it tells you there. So we're going to say, oh, if I've got more, I can select more there. Wait, can I control click? No. Interesting. If I've got more than one of the same type, I can send them on the Eagle potentially, because that has an 800-ton capacity and that's 100 ton. Oh, okay. Okay. Right, so Stratos. So you are going to be taking construction equipment. You are also going to be... if I click on the moon... Yeah, it has those deposits there, but it doesn't have them available. So I'm going to do this again. So we're going to say metal 185. No. Oh no, because we couldn't send that much. So we're just going to say 95. That's fine. We're going to use the Eagle. We could use a Falcon. What I need to do as well, right, hang on. I need to figure out how much fuel I need for the Stratos to get from the moon back to Earth. So if I said I wanted to do a hypothetical mission. Lunar to, not to Earth orbit, go back, Lunar to Earth. I wanted you to use the Stratos. You will have no cargo. You don't need a launch vehicle, none. You will need 94 tons of fuel. Okay, let's remember that. 94 tons. I need to sneeze. Right. So if we go back to Earth, I hope this is interesting to you all. I'm finding this fascinating. I don't know if you guys are finding it as interesting as I am. Right, so we're going to take a Stratos. It is going to take the construction equipment, and it's going to take 95 tons of metal. Oh, we could take another Stratos. We have 2 Stratoses. So we could take all the metal we need. We could take all the metal we need. Is that silly? None of these things are going to mine stuff for us, are they? We're going to have to deliver it all eventually. So let's do it. What else do I need? 10 tons of rare metals. Okay. We're going to take the Eagle. Oh, is that not... You need to select more LVs for this flight. What is that? Or more launch vehicles. Oh, it can only take one. Oh, okay. Back. Just one. That's fine. Get rid of you. I'm just going to do that again just so it automatically does the number for me because I'm too lazy to type. So we're going to take the Eagle. We're going to say you need 155 tons of propellant. We need about another 100, let's say. So if we take 250... Yep, that's fine. And okay. So you should be going to the moon very, very soon. Okay. And then the Eagle will come back and we can think about whether we're going to send that onto the moon with more stuff. Or what we're going to do. What we're going to do. Are we making the Stratos? Do we need the Stratos? Yeah, it's not going to hurt, is it? Okay. Right, so we have now got a construction equipment on the moon. Could we make... So we could just make these things here and send them up, right? We could. We could. But it specifically says to construct them on the moon. Okay, so let's go to the moon. We are going to say launch. It's going to be back to Earth. It's going to be the Stratos. It's going to have no cargo, no vehicle. We're going to say the minimum amount of fuel you need. Anything that's left can just stay on the moon. That's fine. Is it fine? We could just say that and bring it back to Earth, right? No, let's leave it on the moon just in case we misplan a mission. Right, so that is that vehicle coming back to Earth. Is that our research? No, that is our research. So that is almost done. And then we can start thinking about how we're going to get that to Jupiter. Okay, so that is that back on Earth. So we have sent all the metal we need and all the raw metal. We now just need to send glass and supplies and potentially people. So let's go to Earth. We do have one of these, but it wants us to send 10 people. If I select 2 crew compartments, can we send both at the same time? Okay, so now we want to say we are going to send these to the moon. No, let's not send the people yet. I have immediately changed my mind. Let's not send the people because they don't have anywhere to live yet. We just need to get the stuff there. We only have 70 tons of stuff we need to move. But this only takes 2. You can only take 40, so we're going to have to use the Eagle again, even though that is massively overcompensating. Okay, so we're going to plan a mission. It is going to the moon. It is going to use the Stratos. We are going to take 20 tons of supplies. And we are going to take 50 tons of glass. Oh, okay, I see what I did. And then we're going to take 20 tons of supplies. We are going to have to use that because that one lets us do it. That's fine. It needs 121. We need an extra 100-ish. So if we take about 224, that's fine. That'll let us get the Stratos back again. That is that. Wonderful. Let's get that back, and then we can think about sending another mission to Mars. Right. Well, that's all that stuff delivered to the moon. So if we go to the moon and say planned missions, we want to go back to Earth. We would like you to bring the Stratos back. Nothing, nothing. Oh, we literally took the... Oh, I mean, that's... Whew. We were cutting it fine with that one, weren't we? Blimey Charlie, we were cutting it fine with that one. But now, on the moon, we should be able to say, construct an outpost. Yes, please. We should also be able to say, construct mobile refinery, fuel refinery. Processes water into fuel. I don't like that that's got different colors on. That's gold, that's gold, that's gold, that's green. That's 120 and 20 electronics. See, that's 50 metal and 10 glass, maybe? So where is that? Because it's not that one. That one. Okay, right. I almost made the wrong thing. Turns water into chemical fuel. We would like one of those. We lack the resources. We need 10 rare metal. I thought we sent the rare metal with the first one. We've got 50 tons of glass, 55 tons of metal, only 10 tons of supplies. What happened to the other supplies? And the rare metals? Okay. Can we make other things? We needed to make a water ice extractor. Oh yeah, we definitely didn't send enough metal, did we? We only sent 95 tons of metal. Okay. So we've made that, which was 40 tons of metal. I don't have the number 40 written down there. And that needs 10 tons of supplies to make. Oh yeah, because we weren't sending supplies for the people, we're sending supplies to make stuff. Okay. So we're doing that. So let's make a new list. All of that is wrong. You are useless. We need 50 tons of metal, 10 tons of rare metal. We need 125 tons of metal. We need 50 tons of glass and 10 tons of purple diamond. Purple diamond. Purple diamond. Alloys. Alloys wasn't even in the list. Yeah, 10 tons of alloys. Okay, so we need 175 metal, 10 rare metal, 50 glass, 10 alloys. I don't know what, I must have been looking at something different. I've really messed up my calculations there. Was I looking at the wrong thing perhaps somewhere? I don't know. Okay, so from Earth, I've almost been going an hour. That is a pain because I want to carry on with this. I don't know how interesting this is going to be for you guys, but I am fully invested. Right, so we need to plan a mission. We would like to go back to Luna. We would like to send a Stratos. We would like to send... we might as well just send 100 tons of metal, right? Because we need 175. We're just going to send 100 tons of metal. We're going to say yes. We're going to say the Eagle whenever it's ready. We're going to say all the way down to there. So we're going to need about 255. Okay, so that's going to go. Has that already gone? Did it not wait for that other vehicle to repair? Or did it repair whilst I was waiting? I don't know. That goes. That has landed. Right. Back to the moon. Planned missions. Back to the Earth. Next. You. Come back to me, please. Oh, again, cutting it. We don't have enough. We don't have enough. Okay, you're not coming back to me. Instead, we are going to go back to Earth. We are going to take this Stratos with some extra fuel. Okay, so plan a mission. So we've done 100. So we need, cross that out, 75. So we're going from the Earth to Luna. We are going to take the other Stratos. We are going to take 75 tons of metal. We also need 10 tons of rare metal. And we need 10 tons of alloys. And then we need 50 tons of glass, but we haven't got a lot, so we'll just say we'll take 5 tons of glass for now. Why not? Okay, next. We're going to use the Eagle. Right, so you need 155. Let's send like 300. I suppose it's because as I'm increasing it, it needs more to actually launch it. So it's not telling us how much we have. What did I say? Yeah, we're going to take about 300, weren't we? Okay. So that is planned. In the meantime, we also need to deliver stuff to Mars, which is being problematic. We're probably going to need... Did we complete our research? We did complete our research. Okay, so can we start thinking about sending Selene then? So if we said plan a mission, we wanted to go to Jupiter. Jupiter orbit we want to go to. We want to take the Iris. No, we haven't built the Selene yet. We would like to take a Selene, which weighs 5 tons. We would like to add anything. What are we sending? wait, what are we sending? Is it worth sending a probe? Is that actually a ground probe? We could send a space telescope. I guess we'll send a probe. I don't know. We'll send a probe, sure. Right. Is that going to be enough? Yes. Okay, so if I said fastest, and he's 9 tons, and it's going to take a year. If I said optimal, it uses a lot less. It's not going to arrive until 2028. Okay, do it. Immediately plan the next mission to Jupiter using gravity assist. How? A gravitational assist is a maneuver where a spacecraft gains speed and changes by flying past a moving planet, using its gravity and motion to boost its velocity relative to the sun. Plan a mission to another planet's orbit, then immediately plan a mission to another object. Gravitational assist will offer a significant saving of propellant. The amount of free boost depends on the planet's speed and mass. So plan another mission to, does that say Neptune? Pluto. To Pluto. With the set, how do we? Okay, take the Iris. That's fine. Add a probe. I'd like to get rid of. Okay, weird. Add a probe. Max capacity for optimal transfer. Okay. But then I don't understand. Because how can I select yeah, okay, Falcon.
Using gravity assist. I mean, is that what this is? I don't... I want to go from there. Okay. So I've just put it over there. Genuinely don't understand what's happening there. Am I missing something obvious? Immediately plan the next mission to Pluto using gravity assist. So if I'd like to plan a mission... Do I plan it from Jupiter? Is that what I did wrong? From Jupiter to Pluto? Or wouldn't it be from Jupiter orbit, wouldn't it? Using the Selene. Wait, did I not put any cargo on that? Well, it's because it's already dropping the probe, isn't it? Oh, hang on then. So should I put 2 probes in it? Wait, hang on a second. Cancel. Oh, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to cancel the mission. I wanted to cancel that existing mission. I've got plans. I've got plans. So the mission to Luna is still going. The other mission's been cancelled. Okay, so I would like to send Selene. Yes, please. No, wait. Don't build Selene. I would like to plan a mission from the Earth to Jupiter orbit. I would like to send a Selene. I would like to add a module of a probe. I'd like to send a Falcon. I'd like you to optimize it. And then I'd like to send that much propellant. Will we need more propellant? I don't know. Okay. And then I'd like to plan another mission from Jupiter orbit to Pluto. I feel like I've just done the same thing again. I don't want Pluto. I want Pluto. I'm sending it to Jupiter orbit, but it can't. It can't deploy a probe from Jupiter orbit, can it? Don't know. It does just say to Pluto. Okay. Selene. But yeah, I can't add anything there. Gravitational assist is a maneuver where a spacecraft gains speed and changes during moving past planet. Yeah, we just saw that. So I said fastest, optimal. But I can't do any of it because it hasn't got the fuel for it. So I do need to send something with a little bit of additional delta V. Okay. I'm going to figure this out and then we're going to worry about stopping this afterwards. But right now, Jupiter. Cancel mission. Yes, please. Okay. So, mission from Earth to Jupiter orbit. Next. We're taking the Selene. Next. I guess don't add anything. Next. Taking the Falcon. Next. Optimal. And let's take 5 tons of propellant. Okay. Mission from Jupiter orbit to Pluto. Next. Selene. Next. I'd love to be able to add stuff in. Okay. Launch vehicle. None. Next. Optimal. Fastest. So that's the fastest. That's the optimal. It is a difference of like 20 years. It takes 1.5 tons of propellant, which we've got now. Okay. Okay. That was painful. And entirely my own fault. I mean, Pluto, oh my word, we haven't even seen this part of the solar system yet. Look how far Pluto is away from everything. It's crazy. Right, how is everything else doing? Right, let's just speed everything up massively at this point. Quick look around. Right, we want to come to here. We would like to construct a fuel refinery. Yes. Oh, have we not sent the mission to Luna yet? August the 1st. Okay. Speed everything right up. Right, that has now been done. So now we can go to... Oh, has it? I mean, it's launched. Has it arrived? Must have done. Okay, so now construct fuel refinery. Yes. We still need to send some more things, don't we? So we do need to send spacecraft back. Luna to Earth. Next. Both of you? Next. No cargo. No launch vehicle. I mean, okay. Back, back, back. Send one of you. Next, next, next. Minimum amount of propellant. Yes, okay. There's definitely not enough for the other one. We'll get one of them back at least. Or something. Okay. We also need to construct water ice extractor. Water ice extractor. Yes. We also then need to construct solar panels, which we can't... Oh. Do we have the glass we need for that? Plus 50 tons of glass, we've got 5. Cancel? Oh, okay. We do have enough. Crazy. My calculations have been absolutely all over the shop. So we're constructing the last 10 things. Right, great. What is that? Oh, it's a favorite objects thing. We've constructed our first electric vehicle. Is that the Selene? Must be the Selene? Literally no idea what that was. Okay. So we've got the Stratos back. So I suppose we should wait for these things to be constructed. Why is nothing constructing? Not enough crew. Oh, so it can't make it without crew. No, it's not operational due to crew, but you don't need them. Why aren't you building things? I don't get why you're not building things. Or have you been... I think you have been built, but you're not operational. Okay, that's fine. Let's send some crew. Earth. Plan a mission. I know it's been an hour and 15 minutes. Don't you judge me. I'm in the zone. We want the Stratos. We would like to send crew with 5 people. We'd like to send crew with 5 people. We would like to send some supplies. That comes next, I think, doesn't it? We'd like to send a Falcon. We would like to send that much. And we would like to send a lot more. Let's send 500. That's a lot, isn't it? Oh, no, it's not bad. Okay, that should be fine. Okay. That one is planned. That one is gone. We have got 10 people on Mars. A permanent base of operations. I'd love to slow the game down because people are going to be using up all this stuff. A permanent base of operations allows us to expand our operations on Luna and beyond. With such an operations center, we can develop space flight infrastructure. Great job. We can now probe Lutetia, and we have unlocked research laboratories. To improve our research efforts, we need to learn more about the worlds we're trying to explore. You can do this by constructing and crewing laboratories on other objects. You can only build one on each object, and they provide diminishing returns the more you build them, but each one improves the speed of our research significantly, even if I could use words right. So, we now have people on Luna. Nice. We also have 2 Stratus on Luna. We also... Why did you speed up? Don't speed up. They have already used up a lot of supplies. A lot of supplies. So we would like to send people... send stuff back. We need those Stratoses back. If I said both of them? Yes. Okay, send the 2 Stratos back. So that's the 2 Stratos coming back to Earth. Nice. I guess we would then need to think about what else. I could have sent the crew compartments back, couldn't I suppose? Stop speeding up. Stop doing it. How would we make supplies? Okay, my phone's going. Okay. All right. I'm going to have to come back just to say goodbye because I should stop. Okay, I am back from my phone call. And as I said, it's probably about time that we finished up. It's been going for a little while now, the video. It's probably about time we think about stopping it. I was having a little look around whilst I was on the phone, just looking at a few things. I was trying to see if there's any way of making supplies, and I can't see anything either in the construction menu or in the research, which looks like it might let you make supplies. I mean, there are some farming things, but it's like space farming. I can't even see where that is now. It's somewhere down here. Space farming, which I assume allows you to make supplies on site. I don't know whether that includes on Earth. Can you make a space farm on Earth? I don't know. Would you need to? I don't know. So I was thinking the next steps would be, whilst we are working on doing this, if we were doing another video, I might do one anyway because I want to, because I'm deeply invested in this now. But if you guys would like to see more, do let me know. If there's not a lot of interest, then I'll just play it to myself off camera. I was almost said with myself. Don't say play with yourself. There's YouTube demonetized. I've got myself distracted. It's getting really late. Yeah, let me know though in the comments if you'd like to see more, or just hit the like button. If I get a bunch of likes on the video, then I'll look at doing another one in the near future. Because like I say, yeah, I am in. So I think whilst we were working on getting these, we've already got these 2 bits ready to be delivered. We have a Stratos, we have an Eagle ready to go, so we could start sending stuff to Mars. Whilst we were doing that, I was looking at what we have in... I don't know why that's got that little bit of red bit there. Is that the atmospheric pressure thing, maybe? Must be. Looking at what we've got constructed here and thinking the next thing we'd probably want to do is start thinking, well, we're only currently extracting noble gases. We're not extracting anything else. The mining module we have is extracting a little bit for us. So if we look at water, we're producing 0.06 tons a day. Well, that's because that's there, and that's being sent to Mars soon, so that's not going to be doing much. So I was thinking we would probably want to start making extractors, the mining extractors, for everything we have on Earth, at least everything we're needing at the moment. So metal we would want to do, rare metal's got its own extractor, carbon, just because we've got a lot of carbon, got a lot of rare metal as well actually, and also the silicon, because then the silicon gets turned into glass. What is the power, or alloys? We might need, yeah, we need to deliver 10 tons of alloys, so maybe we should be doing some of that as well and changing some of the metals into alloys. That changes water into oxygen and hydrogen, but I don't know if we necessarily need that. We have oxygen we can extract from the Earth as a resource deposit. We don't have any hydrogen, but we've got 4 kilotons. We should be okay. Possibly a fuel refinery, just so we don't have to continue. If we run out, we haven't got to buy any fuel. We could turn silicon into glass, and we could turn
carbon into polymers. So I think that's the sort of things we'd start doing on the Earth. We'd just start mass extracting from the Earth and getting everything set up there. So we do have two, if we look at this here, we have two habitats. We've got 191 people on Earth at the moment, and only, or it says down here if you look over the humans, only 46 of them are working. So we could really start exploiting those. I don't know, do you have to buy more people if you run out? You do. So if we started using all the people and we wanted to send more away, I guess we'd have to buy some people. And there are some very negative connotations around buying people from a marketplace, but I guess it's fine. Cool. Well, if you couldn't tell, I had the time of my life with this. I really did. Massive thanks again to the developers and publishers, Space Ops and Games Operators, for providing the key so I could take a look at the game. If this has floated your boat in any way, go check it out on Steam. There'll be a link to Steam in the description. If you're too lazy to open Steam and search for it yourselves, go down to the description, be a link there. If you enjoyed it, like, comment, subscribe, all those good things. Don't forget I stream on Wednesdays at 8 PM UK time. This video might be out on Wednesday. If it is out on Wednesday and you're watching it on Wednesday and you're like, oh, I'm going to go for that stream, that sounds great. My wife is away this week, so I'm going to be putting my daughter to bed. Her bedtime should be about 7:30. It's creeping closer and over 8 o'clock quite regularly. So I will try to be on time. I might be late. Who knows? But I will be there as soon as I'm somewhat convinced she's asleep, or at least going to stay in her room. So come along and say hello there. We'll be playing a bit more Dune Awakening, which is a very different game to this, but you know, they're both fantastic games, so why not come and say hello? Is that our Jupiter probe on its way? Yeah, oh, there's its gravity assist, look. What does that say? Jupiter... What does that say? Jupiter Greeks. What? Jupiter Trojans. What is that? What does that mean? I've got absolutely no idea. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this. See you here, or in the stream, maybe in another episode of Solar Expanse. And as always, thank you so very, very much for joining me.